Open almost any recipe, and you'll notice something interesting. It rarely begins with garlic already sizzling in a pan. Instead, it starts with a simple instruction: slice, chop, mince, or crush a clove of garlic. Those words might seem interchangeable, but they aren't. In fact, the way you cut garlic changes its flavor before it ever reaches the heat. One ingredient can become sweet, fiery, mellow, or almost buttery, all depending on what you do in the first few seconds. Take a whole garlic clove and smell it. The aroma is surprisingly mild. Now crush that same clove with the side of a knife. Suddenly the kitchen fills with a sharp, unmistakable scent. The garlic didn't magically become stronger. You simply broke open thousands of tiny cells, allowing chemicals that had been kept apart to meet for the very first time. Inside every garlic clove is a remarkable chemical system. One compound, called allicin, sits quietly inside the cells. An enzyme called alliinase is stored separately. As long as the clove remains intact, nothing much happens. But the moment you slice or crush it, those two meet and quickly create allicin, the compound responsible for garlic's bold, fresh aroma. This reaction happens incredibly fast. Within seconds, the garlic develops the pungent character we all recognize. That's why a finely grated clove often tastes much stronger than one that's simply sliced. The more damage you do to the garlic, the more opportunity those reactions have to occur. A knife doesn't just cut garlic, it changes its chemistry. That's also why different recipes ask for different cuts. Thin slices gently perfume hot oil. Roughly chopped garlic offers noticeable bites throughout a dish. Minced garlic spreads its flavor more evenly, while crushed or grated garlic creates the most intense impact. The ingredient stays the same, but the experience changes completely. Now introduce heat, and the story changes again. Raw garlic is sharp, almost spicy. Cook it gently, and those aggressive notes soften into something sweeter and nuttier. Continue cooking, and the sugars begin to caramelize, creating deep, mellow flavors that feel completely different from the raw clove you started with. But garlic is also unforgiving. Leave finely minced garlic in a hot pan for just a little too long, and it quickly turns bitter. Most cooks have experienced it, that moment when the aroma suddenly shifts from inviting to harsh. Garlic's greatest strength is also its weakness. It rewards attention and punishes distraction. That's why experienced chefs often adjust when they add garlic. If it's going into a long-simmered sauce, it may be added early to build a gentle background flavor. If the goal is freshness and intensity, it might be stirred in near the end. Timing matters just as much as technique. Roasting takes garlic in a completely different direction. Place an entire head in the oven, wrapped in foil with a drizzle of olive oil, and something remarkable happens. After an hour, the cloves become soft enough to spread like butter. The sharpness fades, replaced by a rich sweetness that surprises anyone who has only tasted raw garlic. Around the world, garlic tells different stories. In Italy, it quietly perfumes olive oil for pasta sauces. Across East Asia, it appears in stir-fries and marinades. In the Middle East, it's blended into creamy sauces. Throughout the Mediterranean, it's paired with herbs, citrus, and olive oil. Different cuisines use garlic differently, but very few cook without it. Garlic also loves company. It has a remarkable ability to connect flavors that might otherwise feel separate. Pair it with rosemary and roasted potatoes, cumin in a stew, ginger in a stir-fry, or paprika in a marinade, and it doesn't compete, it helps the other ingredients feel more complete. Here's a small trick many cooks overlook. After chopping garlic, let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. This gives the chemical reactions more time to develop, allowing more allicin to form before heat begins slowing the process. It's a tiny change that can make garlic noticeably more aromatic. Freshness matters, too. Firm, heavy bulbs with tight, papery skins usually contain more moisture and better flavor than soft cloves that have been sitting for months. Green sprouts inside older garlic aren't dangerous, but they can bring extra bitterness, especially in raw preparations. Perhaps the most fascinating thing about garlic is how much control it gives the cook. Slice it, and it's gentle. Crush it, and it's bold. Roast it, and it becomes sweet. Brown it carefully, and it turns nutty. Burn it, and the whole dish can suffer. Few ingredients respond so dramatically to technique. The next time you pick up a garlic clove, remember that you're holding far more than a simple ingredient. You're holding a tiny chemistry experiment that begins the moment your knife touches it. Understanding that transformation won't just help you cook better garlic. It will help you understand how flavor itself is created. Because great cooking isn't only about ingredients. It's about knowing what those ingredients are capable of.